We are live. I am so excited to have one of our rockstar clients here. This is Nicole. She's amazing. And we're so excited to have you here, Nicole. Thanks so much for joining today.
Thank you so much for having me. This is an absolute, I'm humbled by this experience. So I'm very, very excited.
Absolutely. We would love to hear more about you. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and what type of coaching you're doing?
Absolutely. So my background, I'm a 15-year, former ICU nurse. Now I am not practicing, still licensed, but not practicing. I am a law enforcement officer wife. So that's a busy schedule. I have two kids, 7 and 10, and I have a very hairy German Shepherd who keeps me just as busy as the kids do. And I'm also a former competitive athlete. So nutrition, performance, really connecting mind, body, and soul is a true passion of mine. So that's a little bit about me.
Amazing. I love it. So Nicole is one of our incredible clients inside of the Elite Nurse to Coach Academy. And we'd love to hear kind of where you were at when you first joined us and where you wanted to go.
Oh, we're going there. Okay, let's go there. So when I first joined the academy, it was a very interesting time in my life. I had just finished a coaching certification. I was working a job that I was miserable in, and my husband had given me the green flag to just quit my job and find something that really makes me happy. And I was like, wow. And I came across you, or you found me, and however that transpired, it kind of is a blur at this point, but it all happened for a reason, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect. So right before this, I was in a pretty dark place as far as what am I doing with my life after quitting my job. The job in the corporate world, the hospital, working from home, it was like, this is not what I'm meant to be doing. I'm a very connectable person. I like to converse. So behind the computer screen was like sucking the soul out of my life and my body. And I just said, I have to do something. So when you came into my world, I gave it a go, and I just trusted God's timing, and it's been a journey. I love it.
I love it. Amazing. It's so cool to see all the progress that you've made. And I love that God has brought us together to do this work and to share our talents and gifts with the world. And I'm just so proud of you for everything that you're doing. And, you are changing lives, and your clients are doing amazing. And it's just so fun to watch you grow. So I'm really proud of you, Nicole.
Thank you so much. That means so much.
Absolutely. And we'd love to hear what you've accomplished during our work together.
So that has been, as you know, we've kind of talked about this, but I'll for the sake of this interview, I'll kind of give a little bit more detail. But I've accomplished what I consider the art of unbecoming. So I hired you as a business mentor. I'm like, oh, she'll teach me about digital marketing, and I'll learn about social media and really how to do the dang thing the right way. But I had no idea that it was going to test me as a person and really get me to see myself for like my limiting beliefs and my fears and my uncertainties. So I think the biggest accomplishment here is really becoming everything that I convinced myself I was, and leaning into the truth of myself, if that makes sense. Obviously, other accomplishments, immersing myself in the community with confidence and really making those connections. I have 25 paying clients, and that is something that is really near and dear to my heart, because every single story and transformation is so sacred. So I just see that just growing from there. And I have launched my own product line. So being the former athlete and nutrition nerd and guru that I am, that's something that was really important to me. So that was a big accomplishment. But I think, honestly, the layers of the onion being peeled back and getting real with myself has been the biggest accomplishment, because I couldn't make any of the impacts in the community or with anyone personally if I didn't do that first.
Absolutely. And I love that you shared that. Thank you so much for sharing that piece of it, because this is a journey that we go on as entrepreneurs of becoming, who we're supposed to be, like finding out who our true selves are and learning how to get past those fears, those insecurities, those limiting beliefs. It's a huge part of what we do, is that inner work in order to grow and to be more successful and to be able to truly help more people. And it's something that is required of all of us. And so I'm really proud of you for doing the work. And it's just been incredible to watch you transform and just grow so much in your strength, your power. So incredible. You have over 25 clients. You have your product line. It's just phenomenal to see what you are doing in the world and the impact that you are having I'm so proud of you. We'd love to hear what your favorite part of the Academy has been so far.
Oh, favorite part of the Academy, I think, is all the work that you don't ask us to do. You really put us to the test in so many different ways. It's kind of put yourself out there, these are your daily check-ins. This is what your flow should be like. This is how you run a successful business because of what you have done and the time and effort that you've put in. But I think the undertone of that is all of the work that you don't directly say, but again, that is needed. That's my favorite. I mean, because that's where I live. That's my passion. And kind of in the story that I just shared to social media before, if I don't practice what I preach, I am not going to be able to stand in integrity and be authentic if I'm expecting clients to come to me and trust me with all of their very sacred information. If I'm not willing to be vulnerable and stand in integrity myself, and you bring that and you literally pull that out of us. And I was resistant at first because I'm like, this is not what a business mentor should do. Well, it is. And it was so crucial to my journey I really think that that's my favorite part. It's not a thing that you can put pen to paper to. It is just being on this call right now. Who would have thought?
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, it's so cool to see how you've grown so much. And I love that you mentioned that, right? It's like the inner work, it's the behind the scenes work that we do on ourselves with growing in integrity, authenticity, practicing what we preach that really leads to a lot of success and really grows us as a person. And who we become is so important along the way. So I love that so much. Yeah. I'd love to hear, if someone was thinking about joining the Academy, but they were kind of nervous, they were scared to join, like, what would you say to them?
Oh, just do it. Just do it anyway. I think the biggest impact to our lives as individuals is doing things when we feel a sense of fear and uncertainty, but there's also a calmness in that. So if anyone has a call with you, or they're kind of kicking around the idea, or they're constantly going back to the idea, or they come back to the DMs and they ask you questions, can we talk about this one more time? If anyone is battling with the idea of, I want to do this, but I'm scared, I would say just do it anyway. Just jump 2 feet in, because I had reservations as well. I mean, it's an investment. It's an investment in self, in your business. I say do it anyway. And I think if more people did that, there would be so much more success, because in the layers of the onion being peeled back, it's not the saturated market that's the problem. It's you thinking like you're everybody else that's the problem. So just stand in integrity, be you, and be bold, and activate yourself and your energy, and do it anyway. Do it scared, do it messy, do it cringe, do it whatever. I think do it anyway. And I really am adopting that now, especially with all of the requirements. That is kind of like, okay, I have to do this. And it's not that I have to, I get to do all of this. Whereas before I'd be like in a fetal position, like, what? I'm not doing that. Well, you're not going to do that. Then you're not going to change.
Right. Yes. I love that so much. Yeah, absolutely. Just go for it. Both feet in. I love everything that you shared. That's incredible. We'd love to hear how you feel now compared to before we started working together.
Oh my goodness, Heather. I feel like when I did my first Zoom call with you, I had a hard time even like looking at you, because I'm like, this is weird. Like, I'm on video there. She's on video. She's asking me these questions and I don't know. I don't know. So then very, very timid, lacking a lot of confidence, not willing to really get vulnerable. Almost like in a fake it till I make it mentality, but I was just faking myself out. Like, I wasn't faking you. Like, you knew. You're like, no, she deserves this. She deserves this. But faking myself out. And that really was because of what I thought I believed. Like, what if I was successful? Am I worthy of success? All of those things. And now fast forward, it's like, I don't think twice about connecting with someone or asking, out of curiosity about, hey, what's going on? How are you? And how is this working out for you? There's just a sense of confidence, but the confidence is not elated. It is very, it's authentic. It is really just me. And just that growth alone, that's not, 15 years of therapy couldn't do that for me. So
That's incredible. It's so cool to see how far you've come and how you have that authentic confidence now, like this grounded energy, this confidence about you. I love that so much. And we'd love to hear what you're most proud of yourself for accomplishing so far.
balancing everything. I think when I quit my job, I didn't realize how much that took of my life. And it was robbing my soul and my passion for life, for living, for enjoyment, for just joy in general. Really seeing life for what it is. Is it sunshine and rainbows every day? Absolutely not. It is not, because there's children, there's marriage, there's finances, there's the economy, there's so many things going on. But I think balancing everything and really learning how to compartmentalize my time and really utilize blocks of time for what they are meant for. That was something. Time management was not anything I was ever good at. Like, I would be, 8 hours of a workday would turn into 15 like that. And it would just be like, there's no boundaries within self. There was no time management skill, balancing everything, which when we think back to our conversations where I was like ripping my hair out, that was a massive test for me. It was like this daily flow, and this is what we do, and this will help you become successful. I'm like, every day, every day, but it becomes such a routine, and it's so natural because when it starts, you're doing it. It doesn't take long for it to be working and showing and reflecting in your life. And then it's just like, well, I'm going to keep doing that. And that in itself created such a balance for me, which helped me compartmentalize family time, business time, connection time, my time, straight across the board.
I love it. Yeah, you've grown so much in your balance, your time management, everything. It's been so cool to see how you've grown there, and just creating those habits have created more freedom with the structure that you've created. So that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
And we would love to hear more about your coaching and all the services that you have.
Oh, wow. So coaching, I do a lot of one-on-one private coaching, which consists of mind, body, spirit. So it really is helping women reconnect with themselves. So we kind of the easiest way I like to say is women will come to me and say, can you help me lose weight? Absolutely. But I'm just not going to give you a nutrition plan. We're going to talk about why you eat the way that you do. We're going to look at your labs. So we're going to say like, okay, what did your doctor have to say about this? Why don't you ask your doctor about this? Did they recommend this? We can ask questions. We collaborate together. We dive into nutritional deficiencies. We dive into why women eat what they eat, why they crave what they crave, their relationship with food. So it's not just, here you go. This is what helped me. I'm just going to write this up for you. And then boom, you're going to lose 30 pounds. It is very specifically tailored and individualized. So that's like the body component. And also to that is movement. So a lot of things that I cover with women are, I'm just not motivated to work out. I don't have the inspiration. Well, let's talk about why. I think something that we lack in a lot of programs, coaching programs, is the ability to ask why, get down to the root cause of that. Yes, I can help you develop motivation and inspiration, internal inspiration and internal confidence, but let's talk about why. And that kind of stems a lot of things from childhood and life experiences, and then kind of diving into those. And then the mind is just learning how to rest and quiet the noise, whether it's food noise or busyness noise, actually resting and not having a revenge bedtime where we stay up till 2 a.m. because there's expectations from 5 a.m. until 10 p.m., and then the spirit is just reconnecting with self. My coaching goes into all of this, and reconnection with self is a lot of emotional regulation, really kind of cradling the nervous system and the subconscious mind and the ego. And we go into all of that. And then some clients are not ready for that deep dive yet. So I do offer the nutrition, the one-on-one nutritional wellness consultation. That is a 60-minute deep dive, tons of questions. That's where I give them an entire regimen. And I also suggest supplements. So it's really powerful. So I meet everyone where they're at. And I think the biggest thing that I've realized recently is the amount of re-signing clients that I have.
That's incredible.
So whether they start coaching and want more of the nutrition, or they start nutrition and then they're like, okay, I see the power in this. I see how you work. can you introduce me to what does that look like? And that I have the chills just thinking about it and talking out loud about it, because just the retention, that's something that I think businesses in general sometimes lack.
Yeah, that's incredible. It just goes to show like your level of talent, the level of power that your coaching has, and like the relationships you're building, the trust you're building with your clients. I mean, it's just phenomenal to see what you've created and the work that you do. Like you're so talented and gifted at this work that you help your clients with. I mean, you dive into so many different areas and you have so many skills, like so much knowledge. And I just love the fact that you have such a high retention rate. You know, people want to continue with you forever and ever because they love you and you're amazing. And so it's just
become friends.
yes, absolutely. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I love that so much. And what do you love most about coaching?
Watching women just transform before my eyes. They come to me in such a vulnerable state. I don't like to say the words broken or stuck. I don't really believe in those because there is no fixing anyone. Fixing, if someone says you need fixing, they're judging you. I do not judge anyone. I meet everyone where they're at. But I think coaching brings such a power to women that just watching them transform, and it's almost like watching the butterfly try and leave the cocoon, like they're struggling. But if they didn't have that struggle, they wouldn't be able to strengthen their wings. So if I, as the coach, prematurely cut the cocoon and asked them to fly, they would not be able to, because I didn't allow them to do the dirty work, really, the strengthening work. So that is something that I think you have to have, that integrity and that purpose to hang on and to softly and so like in such a sacred way remind them why they came and why they desire this support, and remind them, like almost like leaving like little nuggets and little seeds. And then before you know it, they literally just start this like blossoming process. And when I wake up to text messages or I have a session and they're crying and they're just so thankful thank you for not giving up on me. I can't tell you how many times I have heard that. And I never had that kind of support. So that's something that I want to provide. That's something that I have done the work to be where I am. I've been in that situation before. So to say I've been in your shoes, I've experienced what you've experienced and all these emotions. You know, my childhood trauma really was a gift for me. And I am bringing that into everyday session. And it's just beautiful. I love it. Don't make me cry.
I love this. You have so much passion for the work that you do. And it's just beautiful the way that you are transforming these women's lives. I love that you don't give up on them, and you're such a phenomenal coach and mentor for them. I love it so much. And we'd love to hear where you see yourself and your business going from here. What's your vision for the future?
Well, I feel like this has changed recently. This is a really great question. And maybe this is another timing thing. I really see myself like up on a stage, like a TED Talk thing. I never thought I would say those words. I see coaching and my business right now. I see the coaching aspect. It's always going to be, always. I've been coaching people informally since 2012. It's like, I can get paid for this. This is so great. You know, and then I became a year ago, it's like, okay, cool. But this is a stepping stone. And just like I expect my clients to put themselves out there in situations that challenge them, I do the same. And because this is a massive stepping stone, you are a massive part of this. And I do see myself just continually growing and putting myself out there. And because I love being in the community so much, and I could talk to a wall for 4 hours, it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm going to be up on a stage somewhere one day and just talking about what I talk about, and, you know, my whole life story, and how the power of this work, when we give ourselves the grace to allow it to be ugly and messy and link arms with somebody. This isn't a hire me because I want your money. This is hire me because you deserve this. I want women to know that there is so much support out there, and I have a team one day, and I see big things, which is a recent epiphany. So
this is amazing. I love it so much. I can't wait for your TED Talk, because it will happen. And I'm so excited to see you on stage. And just so much beautiful future headed for you. And I'm so excited for where you're headed. Like, I'm so proud of you, Nicole, for everything that you are doing and the inner work that you've done and the way that you're transforming lives is just such a gift and a blessing to witness. So congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And where can people get in touch with you? How can they reach out to you?
So my Instagram and my Facebook, those are the two main platforms that I'm using right now. I've been told that I need to get on TikTok by several people. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on it. But Instagram and Facebook both have all of my information. So on there, I have a business landing page where you can book a complimentary session. I give 30-minute complimentary sessions to see if the fit is good, to see if I am something that is a good fit for you, if you're a good fit for me, if I can help you. So that link is on there. My supplement link is on there. My supplement lines, the website for that. And then also I have a private Facebook group that is obviously free. So that's with women that's forever growing. And I love it so much. There's all three of those links are on my Instagram and my Facebook. And then my email is there as well.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Nicole. Congratulations again on all of your success and this incredible work that you're doing. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate everything, and I appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. All right. Take care. Thanks for being
Bye.
here. Bye, Nicole.
Thank you.